Welcome to our retirement, folks.
Morning.
Morning, folks. Yeah, we're still sniffling, still coughing. I've been on patches this morning. You should have seen all questions I had to answer. I reckon it's all AI, you know. I reckon it's robots now.
Doing that.
Yeah. I had to answer loads of questions to make a request for some antibiotics. So whether or not I get them, and when I get them, if I get them, what, I don't know. They'll probably want to see me for a asthma review or something. Oh yeah. Yeah, I was surprised. I was reading this morning that government have delayed the introduction of driverless cars until 2027. That's only 2 years away. And apparently Uber are already using them.
Really? Oh, I don't know that.
Taxi. Oh yeah, but it'll have a driver.
Right.
But so at the moment, eventually it won't have a driver. Right. But at the moment, until everybody's au fait with it, it'll have a driver sat there, just in case it has to hit the red button.
Right. And eject us all into the road.
But a smash can happen in a split second, so
yeah.
How quick you could be hitting that red button, I won't like to say. Anyway, apparently in other countries, in America and
yes, dear. It's forgotten.
Oh, the country I'm trying to think of, all that comes into my head is Southport, Scunthorpe. It's sort of...
They're in England, they're not countries.
I know.
Portugal.
No, very affluent country.
Saudi?
No, love, it's all right, don't worry. I'll not remember it. Anyway, that's a bit of news that I read this morning. I was surprised about that. I didn't think we were anywhere near that. You know, talking about robots.
Yeah.
So yesterday we had a busy day, didn't we, Pat? In spite of our illness.
Yeah.
In spite of this.
We didn't go out.
We didn't go out, right?
No.
I have a load of frames that I've kept from when I had exhibitions, in a box in Pat's wardrobe. Not mine.
No. It's always in my little bits that he sticks his stuff in.
Well, to be fair,
What?
yours is laid out a bit different to mine. Mine's got shelf things in it, in bottom, whereas yours don't have out in bottom.
No, because you needed storage to put things like socks and hankies.
You've got a chest of drawers on landing.
2 drawers on landing.
Now it's just outside the
So
bedroom.
it's all my hanging stuff's short. So it's this big box, and it's a real thick one, isn't it?
It's in the bottom of Pat's wardrobe.
It's in the bottom.
With picture frames in it.
With stuff piled on top.
Well, yesterday I wanted to find out what frames I had, what mounts I had, and what drawings I could fit into what frames to take up to the studio. And I've actually brought a couple down to show you. A couple of, one's a print and one's an original. Framed up. This is an original. Framed up.
You may have seen that one before.
Oh, they have. They've seen both before. That's what it looks like framed. Only small is the original. But the print is blown up. And this is what the poppies in a cornfield looks like in a frame. You just about get it in, can't I? Alright, you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Quite like them. And
You did some in black frames as well, didn't
yeah, I've got some pen drawings in black frames as well. And I'm hoping to put one or two in the corridor gallery up at the mill. I have to submit them by, I think she said 7th of July or June, I'm not sure. So we were really busy doing that, weren't we?
Yeah,
Until,
fishing things out.
well, we stopped for lunch about 2:30, didn't we?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then we packed in after we'd had lunch.
Yeah, we were going to go do some more, but it was 3 o'clock, wasn't it? And after 3.
Yeah, yeah.
We'd been at it all morning.
And
So,
today, Pat has got an appointment with the diabetic lady up at the
dietitian.
surgery at 2
Is it
o'clock.
a dietitian?
I
Yeah,
don't know.
I've been having buzzies on my phone anyway.
That's at 2 o'clock. But I want to take these boxes of frames up to the studio and some paint and a roller and a brush and do that. See if I can get on with that today.
It's going to need a few coats of that brown, isn't it? Excuse me.
And we've got to go to chemist because they tried to deliver tablets on Friday when we were out. So we need to call in at the chemist.
Yeah.
I mean, you could do that.
Yeah, I could do that, yeah.
And you could go to doctors.
Yeah.
No, I need to go here for that. Because you might forget things.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Yeah.
don't know. Better if I'm there. And then two of us are listening to what they're telling us.
That's right.
2 heads are better than one, they say, but...
And if we need to ask any questions, if I can't remember them, you usually think of something, don't you?
Sometimes.
Yeah, so that's it. So we don't think we'll be going shopping today.
No, we'll leave it till tomorrow.
Might do a little bit of co-op because I think we need some more milk and bread.
I ought to have felt co-op when we went in co-op last.
It were a bit distraught with itself,
Oh,
wasn't it?
there were loads of empty shells in co-op. Because of this cyber attack.
Yeah.
I think there's a council being attacked and all.
Is there?
Somewhere. One at councils.
Aren't they getting these people? Haven't they got them? Or are they still free?
The
Oh, God bless.
police know about the organisation. They know who's responsible from an organisation, I think. But I don't know whether they know any individuals.
Right.
I think they're in England.
Are they? Dearie me. Yeah. Yeah, they need getting hold of, don't they?
Probably some 16-year-olds in a shed.
Mm. Yeah,
And to be honest, I'd have felt like doing the same at 16 myself.
actors.
It'd have been number 10 I'd have been after. Oh.
Was naughty. Oh, yeah. You think you've calmed down since you were younger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got to have energy, haven't you, to be
yeah.
disruptive.
Yeah, that is it, isn't it? I mean, having the energy to do things.
Yeah.
I find I have to push myself. I mean, I didn't get any ironing done yesterday. But
I do.
never mind,
I do.
it'll still be there.
I'm other way, me.
You've got too much energy
No.
that you can't sit still.
Well, I've always been like that. But I could be at it. Like you woke up yesterday morning, she woke up and says, "Don't you ever sleep?" She says, "I think you've only had 4 hours."
Oh, well, they were awake at 6 o'clock or something, 4 o'clock. I don't know. When I get up to go to the toilet, he's on his phone. Aren't you?
Well, it's true. Once I've had 4 or 5 hours kip, I've had enough. And my mind's going and
It's 10 to
I'm
dozen.
thinking about different things and planning things, but I have to lay there because I can't get up.
Well, you can. Come down if you want.
House is cold.
Mm.
I'm not putting heating on.
No.
You can't be wandering around at 4 o'clock, you get arrested. I had a friend that did that. Do you remember? What was his name? Not Sid. Cyril. Oh, I can't remember his name now. He used to go to bed about 8 o'clock and get up about 4 and go wandering the streets. And police stopped him. Yeah, well, as far as they were concerned, they were going for a walk.
All right.
That's all. Going for a walk. But it's suspicious, isn't it?
At 4 o'clock in the morning.
But he were right. He wrote a book. But he was one of these people that paid. Well, I suppose. Well, I can never get my ducks in a row. When
You've got too many.
he said, I was going to say he paid to publish it himself.
Yeah.
We call it vanity publishing it, don't we? But then I paid to have mine published, didn't I? But then I remembered I didn't because Paul paid for it, publishing.
Yeah, a friend of ours.
So that's why I got
I wonder where they
tripping
are.
up over my own words.
Yeah.
Oh, I had a comment from them.
Oh, Paul and Jane.
I've no idea where they are.
All right.
But I had a comment.
Right.
I think it was maybe about the studio when I first.
All right.
When I first talked
Well, they're
about
happy about that.
Oh, yeah.
Getting involved in something.
Yeah, there were.
Oh, and your Stanley rang yesterday, didn't he?
Yeah.
Last night. He said that Patch, the dog's been very ill. They didn't realise how much pain he were in. But they took him to vet, and vet said that he's got abscesses in his mouth and he needed some teeth checking out. So he said, I'll try and get you booked in. So he did on Saturday, didn't
Well,
he?
he was
What do you
saying
mean?
that he had, didn't he have a bad heart? Haven't he got
Yeah,
that?
he's got AF like me.
Like
Is
you.
yeah.
And he said there were a risk.
That he might not come through
Because he'll have to be
anaesthetic.
put out, of course. Because he's 14, isn't he? His Pat.
He is, yeah, he's 14.
So it was.
And he's a fit little thing,
Yeah, he is.
isn't he?
Yeah.
He's quite active.
Yeah, he's a Jack Russell.
Yeah, they take him out twice a day
Yeah.
on long walks,
Yeah.
don't they? One or other of them.
How many teeth did he remove?
12.
12 teeth.
12 teeth.
Yeah.
I mean, and they're very good to him. It's not like they neglect him or don't like that, is it? Don't know. Stanley says he's very good at hiding pain.
Well, eating a rat cat, I don't know much about.
No, he must have been in
Yeah.
quite a lot of pain, mustn't
Yeah.
he? Well, that's what vet said.
The vet said he must have been in a lot of pain.
Yeah. But he were hiding it.
I want impossible to hide toothache.
No, it is for a human, but
It is
I don't
for a
know.
human.
Poor dog. Anyway, they've paid for it.
Yeah.
A bit of money.
He says when he gave it 1,100 quid it cost him. He said he went white, and the lady behind counter said, "Are you all right?" And he says, "Yeah." He says it was a shock. But did she say that people have fainted?
Oh yeah, she said one way. I suppose if you're on a tight budget,
Yeah.
you tell them it's over £1,000,
Yeah.
they're going to be, oh dear.
These massive bills you can get for stuff now.
Oh yeah.
They're not ordinary now, are they?
No. Well, look, when Tracy took Ernie,
Yeah,
because he were having that trouble.
that were 1,000
And that
quid.
were over 1,000.
Yeah,
Sure, she'd already had him there a couple of times, which she'd had to pay for before that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's an expensive little tortoise, is that?
yeah. Yeah, when you have these pets, you got to be prepared to.
Yeah.
He had insurance,
Yeah.
but it don't cover teeth. They
No.
never cover these policies.
Insurance.
They never cover the things that happen, do
No.
they? He had a cover on his boiler, and his boiler packed in, and it turned out to be a rubber thing. He said, plumber said, I've never ever come across a boiler that packs in with that,
Yeah.
just like a rubber seal. And
But
he said it's not covered.
The boiler company
what
had
it
sent
covered?
someone out, hadn't they? And he told them that it was something else that had gone wrong.
Our kid didn't believe
And
him.
they didn't believe him, and he said...
He said it was heat exchanger.
Yeah.
Cost him 300 quid it would, because they're not covered either.
No, they're not covered, yeah. So Stanley rang the firm again and said, it's not this. You'll have to send somebody out. Somebody else
that
out.
knows what they're doing.
Yeah. So they did, and this other fella said, oh, it's this. He said he looked at it and did sort of things with it, didn't he?
He said straight away it wasn't heat exchanger. Did this new other plumber.
New fella, yeah.
Our kid said, I knew it wasn't.
He is a bit knowledgeable about things.
Well, about boilers,
isn't he?
because
That's
he
his
deals in them.
passion.
That's his forte. Boilers.
Yeah, he used to sell them when they were younger, didn't he?
He did.
Um,
And this gizmo is invented.
it's to do with boilers.
It's to do with boilers as well.
Yeah. So.
And he's going up to Scotland this week
To meet with
to
people.
meet with people. And he's very optimistic. We don't get optimistic, do we, Pat?
We'll wait a bit longer
We'll wait and
before we
see.
put balloons out and jump them down.
Yeah. Yeah. So many times it's been on verge of
Nearly taking off.
taking off and never has done.
Yeah, yeah.
He says, I've never quite felt like this before.
Yeah.
About things.
The people he's with at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's hope.
They're pretty good. Let's hope.
Anyway, that's our video for today, folks. So I'll take my camera with me, and I better take a tripod on her.
Yeah.
And see how we show you what we're doing up there at studio.
Yeah.
All right, folks. I'll probably put it on time lapse.
What's that?
Time lapse.
Yeah.
You know what time lapse is?
Oh, you mean fast?
It's all like that.
Is that time lapse?
Yeah.
All right. Oh dear.
Okay. See you tomorrow. All being well. Bye.
Bye.